was done. Oh my God. Okay, let me take the responsibility. Directors of ceremonies. I can only say that the program set amongst us there is a leader who must ensure to welcome all of us this morning as members of the party and all our invited guests. And also call for unity amongst all of us. And that is the leader whom at this stage is a chief whip. If we go wrong, she will be having that power to whip us and to get us where and how we must all keep ourselves for the sake of our party. A daughter of the soil. A person who joined this party long time ago. A cadre, when she was young, decided upon the will of her people, decided and agreed to lead the youth in our country before independence. Decided to cross the borders already in 1974, so that at least she throw her weight to our revolution and fight with her fellow men and women to see to it that our country is freed from the yoke of colonialism. She was entrusted with too many responsibilities, but she never said no. As a representative of women, as a representative of SWAPO party, she became a diplomat before the country was freed. After independence, she came back, was allocated portfolios and responsibilities in different ministries, and we all have this history. She was a chief diplomat in our country. She became a vice president of SWAPO party in 2017. She was re-elected as a vice president of the SWAPO party in 2022, deputizing His Excellency, ours truly, the late Dr. Hage Geingob. May his soul still and continue rest in peace. This is the person that all of us from the sections, branches, districts, to the regions, we decided to support in 2023 as she was busy with the campaign. In 2024, we all went to the polls because we have identified her to be our candidate for presidency of SWAPO party. And consequently, through and within our procedures, the vice president of our party is a must become the president of the country. This is the person I'm introducing. And too many reasons why we are here this morning. Your Excellency, I must not forget this. Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, after a painful era when we lost our leader, His Excellency, Dr. Hage Geingob, Cabinet decided and Namibians decided to uplift to the chair Dr. Nangolo Mbumba. Nangolo Mbumba said, I have a vice president at the party, and I'll call this person to deputize me at the state. That is how this person was prepared, and she is ready. May I now call Her Excellency Dr. Netumbo Nandi Deitwa to welcome all of us to the podium.
Can I hear? SWAPO!
Unite.
SWAPO!
Victorious.
Now!
Hard work.
Now!
Hard work.
Thank you, comrades. Thank you, Comrade Sophia Nango Shaningwa, our Secretary General, for giving me the floor. Comrade Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, President of the Republic of Namibia, and member of the Central Committee of SWAPO Party, Your Excellency, in absentia, Comrade Ifikepunye Pohamba, Second President of SWAPO Party, and that of the Republic of Namibia, and permanent member of the Political Bureau, and the Central Committee of SWAPO Party. And of course, I have to recognize Comrade Sophia Shaningwa in her own capacity as the Secretary General of SWAPO Party. Right Honorable Comrade Sarah Kuongero Amadila, member of the Political Bureau and Central Committee of SWAPO Party and Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, Comrade Wahekwa Herunga, Deputy Secretary General of SWAPO Party, Comrade Johnny Mutorwa, Deputy Prime Minister and member of the Central Committee of SWAPO Party, comrades, members of the Central Committee and the Political Bureau of our mate SWAPO Party, esteemed permanent members of the Political Bureau and the Central Committee, our sister parties, MPLA of Angola, FLN of Algeria, Communist Party of China, USV of Venezuela, CCM of Tanzania, United Republic of Tanzania, Communist Party of China, United Russian Party of Russia, ANC of South Africa, ZANU-PF of Zimbabwe. Comrades, leaders of SWAPO Party wings and affiliate organizations, comrades, delegates from our various structures, comrades SWAPO Party members, children of the liberation struggle, our invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, let me pause here and say, as we know that revolutionaries, they don't die. And our leaders who departed have not died. And I'm going to call their names, and I want everybody to answer present, present, present. Comrades, Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nuyoma, Comrades Hage Godfrey Genkop, fellow Namibians. Last week, Saturday, the 1st of March, 2025, we laid to rest our dear founding president, father of the Namibian nation, and leader of our revolution, Comrade Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma, who left us on the 8th of February, 2025. It was a day of deep sorrow, a day when Namibia laid to rest a man who dedicated his entire life to Namibia and its people. A man who carried this nation on his shoulder, led us through difficult days of the liberation struggle and into a free and independent Namibia. He dedicated every breath to the service of his people. May I now, comrades, ask all of us to stand and observe a minute of silence and honor of our leader. Minute of silence. May his revolutionary soul rest in eternal peace. Please sit down. Comrades, although he's no longer with us physically, his spirit and his legacy shall live with us now and in the future. His legacy must be our entrenched principle and must serve as a pillar to uphold each other and every one of us. We can honor our founding president by remaining steadfast, resolute, and truthful to unity of purpose and action, as he taught us, by strengthening unity for common good for all members of society. That's the only way victory can be achieved. This time around, the victory we all badly working for is to bring about a balanced, shared prosperity in Namibia. Comrade Nujoma was more than a leader. He was a force of history, a man who carried the weight of the entire people's dream on his shoulder. He taught us that unity is not just a slogan. It's the very weapon that secured our freedom. He showed us that true leadership is about sacrifice, vision, and unwavering commitments to the people, even in the face of what looks impossible. On behalf of SWAPO party leadership, rank and file, I thank His Excellency, Comrade Nangolo Mbumba. Since February last year, you have done wonders to this country. You took over under a very difficult condition, but you managed. And this time around, we really, really salute you by according our founding president. I know you are going to say it's his deeds, but I also know that people can work, but their work can easily be forgotten. You have not forgotten this. Having accorded, organized, and run a befitting send-off of our leader, our founding president. We are really grateful, Comrade President, and that is going to go in the history. We thank all government officials. Comrade Prime Minister, we know at the political level, you were assigned by the president to lead the political organizing committee. Therefore, through you, we want to thank all government officials and all those who were involved in the management of the whole program. Thank you very much. We thank our men and women in uniform. Under the leadership of Air Marshal Martin Kambulu Phineas, Chief of the Namibian Defense Force, and Lieutenant General Joseph Shikongo, Inspector General of the Namibian Police Force. Accordingly, the two have assured that the program was run professionally, smoothly, throughout the country, and that law and order was maintained at all times. And I think we have learned a lesson why it is important for us to have these professional, uniformed people, as when things become tough, they are the one who takes over and be in charge. And we see how they led us through this state funeral. Equally important, we thank the Namibian people. Throughout the countries, they have shown their love and respect to their leader. Those who are organizing memorial service at home, those who are given tasks by their different sectors to speak on their behalf, they have done a commendable job. Those who participated in regional memorial services, they have done a commendable job. They have really shown that love and respect. Let that love and respect lead us as we continue in order for us to ensure that the legacy of our leader is maintained. Comrades, the greatest way we can honor our departed leader is not through mere words, it's through action. It is by ensuring that what they have built, what they have sacrificed for, what they dedicate their lives to, does not crumble in our hands. It's our duty to uphold their legacy with discipline, commitment, and above all, with unity they so much cherish and believed in. I therefore call upon us all as delegates to this extraordinary Congress to recommit ourselves to the values of SWAPO Party, basic principles of solidarity, freedom, and justice. These values that carried us through the liberation struggle into nation, these are the values that carried us throughout the liberation struggle into nation building. It is these same values that will free our country and its people from hunger, disease, poverty, crime, and all social evils. Comrades, today is the 8th March, the International Women's Day. Against this background, I congratulate all Namibians, and in particular our female members of our society, on this important day. It's a day in which we celebrate women's achievements worldwide. It's a day to commit ourselves to women empowerment and equality between men and women. This year, Namibia is celebrating International Women's Day under the sub-theme for all women and girls, right, equality, empowerment. While the global theme for the year 2025 is accelerate progress, these themes are calling for a swift and decisive action to achieve equality between men and women. As a nation, Namibians, we must be proud and thank our leaders, with particular reference to our founding president, Comrade Dr. Sam Safishuna Nujoma, for their commitments to equality between women and men. According to the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Index 2024, Namibia is ranked 8th in the world and first in sub-Saharan Africa, having closed over 80% of its gender gap. Such data are demonstrating a strong progress in gender equality in our country, and a clear testimony that the SWAPO Party constitutionalization of gender equality is working, and it's talking to this year's theme. Comrades, as mentioned by our Secretary General last year, and it's a common sense, we had elections where you, comrades, SWAPO members, you have identified me to be your product to sell to the Namibian people during the presidential and National Assembly elections. I'm very honored, I'm very grateful for the trust and the confidence you have shown on me. I must also thank all of you who have worked so hard for us to win these elections both the presidential and national assembly. And today, you are referring to Netumbo Nandi Ndaitwah as president-elect. It is the result of your hard work. And I cannot take that for granted. And I believe, convinced, that the same commitment, dedication that you have shown during the whole process will be there as we are going to move in the 5 years the people of Namibia has given us to lead them. And let us work together, comrades. Comrades, this extraordinary Congress is born out of extraordinary circumstances, where our third president, His Excellency Comrade Dr. Hage G. Geingob, was robbed from us on February 4th, 2024. As members who are representing the majority of our comrades here today, we must therefore exercise and carry out this extraordinary assignment to the best of our ability, in honor for our departed presidents, and in the best interests of the Namibian people. Today we came together not to mourn, but to answer a call to duty, to elect a leader who will complete the term of office left vacant by our late president, to reaffirm our commitment to the values of SWAPO party, and to ensure that this party remains the unshakable ground upon which Namibians will continue to stand for generations to come. Comrade Hage Godfrey Geingob built upon the foundation which was laid by our leaders who came before him. I'm referring to Comrade Sam Shafishuna Nujoma, our founding president, father of the Namibian nation, and leader of our revolution, and Comrade Ifike Punyepohamba, our second president, who is now the pillar we can lean on today, being with us. Comrade Geingob continued their path without division. He was a leader of action, a leader of people, and a leader who believed in inclusive governance and leadership. He reminded us that leadership is not about power. It is about service to the people. It is about bringing every Namibian into the fold, ensuring that no one is left out. Such legacy, comrades, demands that we continue the work of building a Namibia where progress, opportunity, and dignity are granted for all citizens. Having said this, comrades, allow me now, at this stage, while welcoming our sister parties who have been always with us in good and in bad. When we are mourning, they are always there. When we are celebrating, they are always there. And that is the solidarity that we need. We are very grateful for that. It's now my singular honor to declare this 6th extraordinary Congress of SWAPO Party officially open, and to wish us all fruitful deliberation and successful Congress. Long live SWAPO Party, long live the legacy of Comrade Dr. Hage Godfrey Genkop, long live the legacy and the spirit of Comrade Sam Shafishuna Nuyoma. SWAPO!
United.
SWAPO!
Victorious.
Now!
Hard work.
Now!
Hard work.
Wind Brigade, camaradas.
Hailwa ya kwaita se ya tusholola. Hailwa ya kwa shikende dongwena. Somo tuli mumfitu mu. Twazale kwa nawa.
Windo Brigada, camaradas. Очень хорошо. Спасибо большое. Asante sana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I really want us to give another round of applause for the Vice President. Thank you very much. You know, a motherly, motivational, inspirational opening statement reminding us of the importance to continue upholding the values of our party and that of our leaders. Thank you very much. As your director of ceremony, next now on our program, I would like to call to the podium SWAPO Party's Deputy Secretary General, Comrade Wahekwa Herunga, to give us the proper vote of thanks. Comrade Deputy Secretary General.
Comrade Herunga.
SWAPO!
United.
SWAPO!
Victorious.
And now!
Hard work.
And now!
Hard work.
Thank you very much, dear comrades, and please take your seat. Thank you very much, Dilimani, Comrade Director of Ceremonies. Let me respect the protocols as you have established them. Comrade President Nangolo Bumba, they are saying if all is well with the head of the household, things will be well in that particular household. President Nangolo Bumba, all is well in Namibia, including in SWAPO Party, because of the head of Namibia is doing well. President Bumba, we thank you so much that you continue to be a great lesson. I don't know about the senior citizens, but to the middle-aged like myself, and to the young cadres of the SWAPO Party and to Namibians in general, that how as a leader should lead the country, behave, assist their all activities of the ruling party in that particular country, especially by knowing that if things are not well in SWAPO Party, of course Namibia cannot be well. We thank you very much for leading by example, Comrade President Nangolo Mbumba. We are blessed. We are honored as SWAPO Party members. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here, for supporting the SWAPO Party leadership to the letter. Comrade Netumbo Nandi Daitwa, the leader of the SWAPO Party, as a vice president of the SWAPO Party. Myself being the Deputy Secretary General of the SWAPO Party, working in the SWAPO Party head office, your directives are clear to us at the headquarters of the SWAPO Party. The directives from us to the regions, to all 121 districts are clear. All the districts are here, the country, all the regions are here because of your clear directives as a leader of the SWAPO Party. That is why SWAPO Party have decided to have you as our leader in the country, and perhaps within an hour or two, as the president of the SWAPO Party. We thank you so much, Comrade Netumbo Nandi Daitwa, that we don't work with stresses, with what, but we hit the ground running for the betterment of the SWAPO Party and that of the country. Thank you, Comrade President-elect. We are happy and proud to have you. My own Secretary General of the SWAPO Party, Comrade Sophia Nahango Shaningwa. If the excellent pilot, Netumbo Nandi Daitwa, is flying the plane, and the engine of that plane is kaput, it's not well serviced, it's not well oiled, of course, it will not be well with that plane. So therefore, my Secretary General, thank you very much for making sure that each and everybody in the SWAPO Party structure is doing his or her job to the letter. Thank you, Comrade Sophia, for the job well done. SWAPO Party members, permanent members of the Central Committee, Comrade Angal Dati, Comrade Helmut Angula, Comrade Kanana Hishondo, Comrade Bena Madila, General Namolo. We thank you very much that when you were so young, you decided to risk everything for the sake of the future of this country, for all to be the way they are in Namibia. And Comrade Ambassador Kapere as well. We thank you very much that you continue to be here. We thank you that you even decided to spend the little energy at your disposal you have to be in our midst. We will continue to learn from you as we see you in our midst. Thank you for your wisdom that you are bringing to us. We will be listening. Talk to us, continue to talk to us, and we thank you all. Comrade Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, being the head of the SWAPO Party government, so we will have nothing to report to the electorate if you don't do well. Thank you very much. Members of the SWAPO Party Political Bureau, members of the SWAPO Party Central Committee, we thank you so much that the office of the SC cannot do anything if you don't approve what we are recommending to you. If you don't advise us, we will not do well. Comrade ambassadors and high commissioners, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Thank you very much for deciding on your own to be friends of the SWAPO Party during the most difficult times of yesteryear. And thank you very much to continue to be friends of the SWAPO Party until today. Thank you for supporting us, for being in our midst. We feel so grateful, and we hope that you are proud to see that the SWAPO Party, you prepared your country to suffer because you supported us. Now you are happy that we are doing reasonably well. Thank you very much, all senior SWAPO Party leaders. I'm seeing my former Secretary General there, Comrade Itana, and all the SWAPO Party members. We thank you that you came. Comrade Vice President of the SWAPO Party, in our midst, we have got people who are not invited here. SWAPO Party members who traveled from Zabesi region, Hartap, Karas region, Kunene, and all the other regions, simply because they wanted to witness this official opening, because they want to associate themselves with the SWAPO party activities. Those are the most important SWAPO party members. We are here because we are invited. But they took a decision on their own, spending their own money to be here. We thank you all very much, dear comrades. We are happy and proud of you. Let us continue in our own ways to advocate for the success story of the SWAPO party. Let us get those who are not with us, let us get them back. Let us continue to deliberate for the extraordinary Congress activities as we have planned, and let us remain united, advise one another in a good spirit. And I thank you so much.
Viva SWAPO Party, viva! Viva SWAPO Party, viva! Aluta! Ya Victoria! Aluta! Ya Victoria! Thank you very much. Now that we all have been thanked, both in this room and elsewhere, because this was live on NBC One and YouTube, Ndilimani, would you want to assist me? As I am retiring, you know, this was just for a while. Now with all the powers and everything, I now have to retire. So that after Ndilimani, I can only announce that we are going to have a 5-minute break to allow the Congress setup to continue. Ndilimani, and thank you so much for having me as your director of proceedings. Thank you.
Sotwafa, atushanina tuwafeni. Sotwafa, atushanina tuwafeni. Shiwana shetu, shatuka